Every smart investor wants to trade in a stable economy. Welcome to Alaro City. Now, Alaro City is strategically located. Behind me is the seaport, and in front of me is the Lekki proposed airport. This Alaro City is sitting in Lekki free zone, and free zones are known for stable economy. So every free zone in every nation has something to do with tax exemption, and Alaro City is not left out. Now, this city is a joint venture between Lagos State government and Rendezvous. Rendezvous is a multinational company known for building planned cities in Africa. So Alaro City is one of the many cities they have built in Africa, right? So what I'm going to do today is to take you on a quick tour of what Alaro City is about. By the way, it consists of residential, commercial, and industrial. That is why it is called an integrated planned city. So it is a work, live, and play community. This is already a thriving city. It is no longer a concept. It is functional already, because right inside here, we have more than 10 industrial companies that are already functional, including the likes of TY Logistics. I'm going to be showing you different parts of Alaro City today: the residential, your prospects in buying apartments for expatriates, the commercial where you can buy land and build your high-rise, your hotels, your five-star hotels, and of course the industrial, where companies are already working, manufacturing, and even exporting right here in Lagos. Alaro City is not an estate like most people think it is. It is a city. The entire Victoria Island, this city is more than twice the size of it. By the way, the location is in the free zone in the much talked about New Lagos. Alaro City is sitting just at the beginning of Ebe. This is your new city, okay? Those people who have invested already are smiling. In the next 5 years, you will be so sad you did not invest in Alaro City, because this is the future of modern living and business. It's designed to attract both local and foreign investors, right? And by the way, this place is already flooded by foreign investors. What are you waiting for? I'm sure at the end of this video, you will be giving me a call. But first, I want you to just learn and understand your environment, understand Lagos, and know what makes Lagos tick. Know why foreign investors, regardless of the economy, keep flying in. There is something behind here for everybody. Let's go. So welcome again to Alaro City. Now I'm going to take you to the three different sections: industrial, residential, and commercial. Now this road is where you have the industrial, but this is not the major industrial road. Shortly, I'm going to take you to where the real and new industrial road is being constructed. But here is a temporary road, okay? Because that's where visitors drive in from. So on this road is where you have a lineup of companies that have been existing for years that you did not know. On this side is Area Food. Area Food is the indigenous company. Is the first factory to establish here in Alaro City. I'm sure if you have driven past this road, you'll be seeing this red block, which many people keep asking what is going on here. It's a factory that manufactures healthy chocolate that is being sent to war zones for malnourished children. So they have been exporting for years. And on this same road, we have the likes of Sterium. Sterium is a manufacturer of detergent, okay? We have Mantra. Mantrac is an engineering company that brings in Caterpillar and tractors, right? We also have TY Logistics, which is a logistics company that is sitting on 90,000 square meters. They are done with their construction and they are about to launch. Also on this road, we have Cranborg. You all know Cranborg, the construction company that is in charge of the Lekki-Ebe expansion of the Lekki-Ebe Expressway. There are many of them. Also, there is Sana Group. Sana Group is a construction company which is also involved with the building of the TY logistics, right? So this is what we have, some of the companies we have here on the industrial road, on this industrial road, right? So there are many companies that are setting up, and I mentioned something about this place having a tax exemption. I'm going to do a separate video telling you how you can get tax exemption as an investor in Alaro City. So if you're operating in this industrial area, you must get involved with the tax exemption, because you are going to save a lot of money through importation. Because, by the way, behind there is the seaport, okay, and in front of Alaro City is the proposed Lekki airport. So Alaro City is the only development on Lekki Epe Expressway, right, that is in the free zone. And it does not just have commercial and industrial like the other ones in the Lagos free zone. They have both residential, commercial, and industrial. So it's a work, live, and play community. So guys, where I'm standing now is the real industrial road. The first one I showed you previously is the temporary road that is being used by everybody coming into Alaro City, where the companies are lying. But this is actually the main industrial road. You can see there is the express. So if you're in future, if you're going to come into the industrial section of Alaro City, you don't have to pass through that side. That side is the office complex area. So this is the place you will come in from if you're coming into the industrial section. This is you can see it's still being constructed. This is the major road, and it goes all the way down to the end, right? It's going to be I think about 5-kilometer road all the way. And you can see this way, this is where we drove out from, the office section. This place leads to the temporary industrial road. The company you see here is Sterium. Sterium is the manufacturer of detergent. You know, I told you the companies here are functional. So from here, I'm going to take you to TY Logistics just to show you how big the industrial section of Alaro City is. So follow me and let me take you to TY Logistics, and from there I'll take you to the commercial section. Just to give you a rundown of the companies that we have that are existing. So we drove in all the way, we passed Sterium, Area Food, and those are the two major companies right in front there. And from here, right, this is Sana Block here, because they're also involved in constructions. So, and they're also a major construction company that is in charge of the construction of TY Logistics, the one I told you earlier that is sitting on 90,000 square meters. So if you are a company in this Alaro City and you do not wish to have the license that exempts you from taxes, right? Because for you to be tax exempted here, you need to be licensed. Yes, there are terms and conditions. You do not just become tax exempted because you bought a property here. You have to go further to apply for a license to bring in, import things without paying tax. Okay, so if you're a company here, for instance, you want to construct buildings and you want to use companies like Sana Group to build for you, you will not pay taxes to Sana Group, because Sana Group is a licensed company under the custom tax exemption. I hope this makes sense. So this here is Sana. I just wanted to give you a brief rundown on what they do. This is their Sana Block section, and on this side, okay, is Mantra. You know, Mantra is a company that brings in tractors, caterpillars, right? So let's just keep moving on. I want to just take it. It's a very long road. I may not be able to get to the end, but I just want you to know that the industrial section of Alaro City has been functional for a very long time. And the people who work here will also need somewhere to reside. And that is where the residential section becomes very beneficial. Okay, there are a lot of expatriates on this ground, a lot of expatriates here who probably live here to move out of here to go reside elsewhere. But now that the industrial section, the apartment section is ready, most of the houses have been delivered. The keys have been handed over to the owners. They are being leased to these expatriates. So you too can be one of them. Lease the apartment, they buy the apartment, lease it to expatriates. In the next couple of years, trust me, anyone who did not invest here, we just wish that they did. Okay, so you can see right here in the Sana block, you can see a lot of containers. These containers come directly from the seaport. Okay, so if you are licensed here to be tax exempted, your shipment will come directly from the seaport straight to Alaro City. You don't even need to go to the seaport to clear your goods. It will be brought directly into Alaro City. And of course, the seaport is just behind Alaro City. So where I'm heading now is TY Logistics. I want to just show you what it looks like from outside. Okay, we are still on the industrial section of Alaro City. So right in front of me there, you can see is TY Logistics. So I have to just cut the video, and when I get this, I don't have to walk for long and make the video too long for you, right? See you soon. So guys, still on the industrial section, okay, I've shown you all the factories or companies behind there, and I promise to bring you to TY Logistics Park. Okay, and this way is HMD. They are importers of tractors, caterpillars also. So guys, we're finally here at the TY Logistics Park. Okay, still on the industrial side. This is the largest company currently here, sitting on 90,000 square meters. Okay, and this company is strategically located in Alaro City to cater for those who will be bringing in things from the seaport, because behind Alaro City is Dangote Road, where you have the seaport, right? And of course, in front of Alaro City is the Lekki proposed airport. So having a logistics park in Alaro City is very beneficial, okay? And this company was built by Sana Group. I told you earlier, Sana Group is domiciled in this Alaro City. And Sana Group is licensed to be exempted from tax. So by TY Logistics giving the construction of this company to Sana Group, it also means they will not pay taxes to Sana Group. So that is how it works here. If you're going to transact business here or construction on, and you do not want to apply for the license to be tax exempted, if you use a company that has that license, you will not pay tax to that company. So for having the license, terms and conditions apply. It is not automatic just because you bought a property here, right? So this is what TY Logistics has smartly done by outsourcing the construction of this to a company that is domiciled here. You get that? So let's go. So it is very large. So all the logistics transactions that are going to, to be done between the businesses and the Alaro City, this company has positioned itself to do that. It is a very, very large construction, and they are about to get launched. It is such a large complex. Like I said, it's sitting on 90,000 square meters, and they haven't even exhausted the size of the land yet. So with this big, I have clients who have invested here just because they know that the man behind this company is very business savvy. And they know that anywhere he starts his business, they are 100% sure it will be very lucrative. T.Y. Danjuma, he is a legend when it comes to spotting profitable locations for businesses. So this is what Alaro City is. So we'll just round up the industrial section here, and I'll give you a little clip of what the commercial major road section looks like, and then we head to the residential. Please be patient with me on this video, because I want you to, whatever part of the world you're living in, I want you to have an overview knowledge of what this project is all about, okay? And then you think if you want to get into it or not. And again, if you live in Canada and you want to know more about Alaro City will be coming to Canada from 5th of July to 12th of July, right? So if you want to have a one-on-one with the MD of Alaro City, they'll be in Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary. Just send me a message and I'll give you more details on how you can hook up with them. This is a stable environment. That is what businesses look for. They look for a place where they can situate their business and they will make as much profit as possible. Welcome to the commercial section of Alaro City. If you are in Lagos or you've been to Lagos before, the only reason you do not think about Alaro City when it comes to where to locate your business is probably because you're just seeing this video. This is not just an ordinary land. This is an opportunity-rich ecosystem that has residential on one side, commercial on another side, and of course industrial on the other side. Everything here, infrastructure is built on world class. Everything is set. So investing in Alaro City can be considered as buying plots of land in Victoria Island 30 years ago. The only difference is that in this case, Alaro City already has infrastructure in place. You are not buying bush. Check this out. This is from the main entrance of the commercial zone. It is called the main boulevard. This entire road is called the main boulevard. And look at the other way. Only Alaro could have done something like this. Only a company like Rendezvous could have done something like this. Foreign investors are trooping in here because everybody wants a stable business environment. So this is the main boulevard. It is called the main boulevard because this is the major road with a lot of activities in Alaro City. On the left and the right side, the commercial you have here priced more higher because this is where you can build your hotels, your high-rise, your big malls. Those are the things you can put on this major road. You can see how the road is marked out. 8 lanes, right? So on this lane here is where the shuttle bus of the city will ply. On this road, you can see the shelter there where the shuttle buses will stop. And also on this road is where you have the schools, malls, hotels, high-rise. So the land on this side will be facing the main boulevard. And right behind, inside, you also have the lesser priced commercial land where you can build other stuff. But the main boulevard is the place with the major activity hive in Alaro City. So you can see what it looks like. Infrastructure is already in place. So let me take you all the way to the residential section. This video is just an overview. And I encourage you to watch out for more of my videos of Alaro because I'm going to be breaking them into short videos. So let's head over. Welcome to residential section of Alaro City. What we have here are blocks of 2-bedroom apartments. Now, if you want a 3-bedroom apartment, you have to request for it. But so generally what you have here is just blocks of 2-bedroom, tastefully finished 2-bedroom apartments, but you can pay in installments. Here they run a 24 months payment plan, and trust me from experience, your key will be delivered to you before 24 months. Yeah, so you can make your payments in 24 months or even less. When you reduce your payment plan, you enjoy very huge discounts. So this video is not primarily to sell to you or anyone. It's for you to have better knowledge of what Alaro City is about. I feel they need to educate people to tell them more of what is happening in this city. So these are the blocks, and you can see they are properly done. These are not just any shabby constructions. Everything here is done and set, and many of them, as you see here, have been allocated. The keys have been handed over. People reside here now, mostly the expatriates who work here, and here you can even lease in USD because you are also buying in USD. And by the way, if you choose not to pay in USD and you want to pay in Naira, is allowed as long as you pay at the prevailing rate. So these ones are built, and behind here you can see the blocks that are being constructed. So everything here is done and delivered at the right time. There are no shortcuts here at all. There is no such thing as I paid, it was not delivered. No. The companies, the foreign companies that take care of these constructions are up to date with their constructions. Okay, so let me take you on the front view of the residential to show you what is going on, because currently the leisure side of the residential is being constructed. Let's go. Thank you for watching this video up to this extent, and welcome again to Alaro City. Behind me is the housing section of the residential section. So you can either buy from their two-bedroom apartment, or you buy land to build your own. All the details will be shown down in the description. Okay, so Alaro City, again, a recap, is located in the Lekki Free Zone, right on the Lekki Epe Expressway. This is the only development in the free zone that is facing the Lekki Epe Expressway, and also directly opposite the Lekki Airport, and behind it is the seaport. So it is strategically located, and it's the only development in the free zone that has residential, commercial, and industrial. So it's a work, live, and play. It does not just have commercial, it has industrial, all in their different sections. Alaro City is sitting on 2,000 hectares of land, larger than twice the size of the entire Victoria Island. So in the next 3-4 years, you will be glad you invested here, trust me, because Alaro City runs a stable economy. Why? Every free zone is allowed to trade in a universal currency, which by extension is the dollars. This explains why this place is priced in USD, because it suits both local and foreign investors. So this place, the free zone, is designed to attract not only local investors, but to attract foreign investors. And in the free zone, if you invest here, you enjoy tax exemption in certain taxes. Okay, you also enjoy seamless repatriation of funds from whichever country you're transacting business from. So there's a lot of benefit here in Alaro City, but primarily it is a stable economy. So if you bring in your business here, you are free from inflation. Now, these apartments behind me are sold in USD. You can also pay in Naira, the prevailing rate. But one good thing about it is that you're also allowed to lease in USD, because your target market here are people who are willing to pay in USD. So my clients who have bought here, they are forever grateful that they invested here. Even if it's one apartment you get here, trust me, in the nearest future, you'll be looking at every other development around you, and you're so grateful you tapped into this huge development that has world-class standard, and it runs on stable economy. That is what every business person wants, right? So again, my name is Uche Ihebuzo. I would like you to follow me, subscribe to my channel, especially if you're interested in knowing more about Alaro City, because I'm going to be dropping more videos targeting on different sections of Alaro City for you to have a better understanding of what this place stands. Again, if you have not brought in your business here, if you have not invested here, it's probably because you're just watching this video. Now, go through this video again, give me a call, ask your question, but most importantly, subscribe so that you can get more of my videos when they drop. Please hit the subscribe button, send this video to your friends and family, and let them know what is happening in Lagos. This is the new Lagos, okay? The modern future for modern living and business, right? So give me a call and give me some likes also. See you in my next one.